What's up guys, it's Chris Chevs here, and today I'm going to show you guys how I modified my Surron seat. It's a great soft seat, really grippy, great for long rides. I've tried the Luna seat, didn't like it. I've tried this modified seat cover with cooling gel underneath it. That wasn't good. The only thing that has worked that I think is the best option is memory foam over the stock seat. So I ordered some memory foam. I'll put the link in the description. I also ordered some of this seat cover material from MCH Manufacturing. Extremely grippy stuff, really solid seat. I'm really liking this seat, so I'm going to do the same thing I did to this Surron to this Surron. So the material is this right here. I believe it's an inch or an inch and a half memory foam, and we're going to cut a circle, kind of an oval shape. We're going to lay it around the stock seat completely, and we're going to use a staple gun to staple it in. So you're going to need a pry tool to get under the seat. There's little pivots that you got to pull out one by one. We're going to need a staple gun to staple this seat cover over top of the other seat, and we're also going to need a 10mm wrench or socket, and that's going to go right up underneath. There's like 4 bolts I believe under there, and then I also got scissors as well to cut the seat and the material. So let's get started by taking the old seat off. So it's these little pull tabs like this, as you can see there. Little pull tab, little push tab goes inside this other pull tab. Make sure you're getting both pieces out. Make sure you don't push each one of them in too far. And then when you go to put them back in, you're going to use your V-clip, your little pry tool. You're going to put it in between the 2 layers like that. And then you're going to push each one back in its slot. Make sure these aren't pushed down together. Otherwise you got to separate them somehow. Just to get a little closer view for you, see these little pins up here? Those are the pins that we are pulling out. So there's 3 right here, and then there's 1 back here and 1 on the other side as well. Alright, so once you get all those off, your little tail light and license plate, I guess, will come down, and it'll expose these 4 bolts here. So it exposes these 2 bolts as well as those 2 bolts back there. So now we're going to take our 10mm wrench. We're going to take those off. Boom. Alright, we got all 4 out. So now the seat should just lift right off. Beware that your fender will come off as well. So as you can see, this is an applied seat cover as well that I applied myself. So we're going to rip and peel that off, get all the old staples out of there and all that. So this might take a minute. Alright, so we finally got the old seat cover off, and here we are with a stock seat. It's a little ripped just because it's a really old seat. But we're going to cut out a oval shape that surrounds all of this, and you want to make sure that you leave some overlapping that's going to go over the sides, and that's going to prevent from getting wet basically, because it'll all drip down to here instead of dripping down to the edge and then seeping upwards, you know. So make sure when you cut not only the memory foam but the seat cover, you just leave lots of slack on there, and then you can always trim it down afterwards. To make things easier, you can bend the memory foam over the sides like that, and then we're going to staple the memory foam in first before we put the seat cover on. So just for some support, we put one staple in each side. Just make sure you're pushing down on that staple gun really hard into the... It's actually like plastic material, and the staple will go right through it. Don't be scared that it won't go through. It is a really soft material. But we have one staple there, and we'll just continue to go about it. And after that, then we'll put the wrap on. Alright, so once you get the memory foam all strapped in like that, next up it's time for the seat cover. As you can see, we're just covering it with the memory foam just like that, stapling it in. Doesn't have to be tight. Once we get the seat cover cut out, we'll get that real snug and tight. But that looks pretty good, nice and soft. So the seat cover fits pretty snug here. You won't even need to trim off the sides. All you'll need to do is wrap it over and it should fit right on. And then the only thing we're cutting is the nose and the tail of the seat cover. So my suggestion would be to take the seat cover and apply the sides first, get those mapped out and see where you want it, and then do the nose and the tail. Boom. Seat complete. Nice.